Ladies and gentlemen, there's another one found lynched down there in North Georgia. And, you know, I don't even know what the purpose of the Emmett Till anti lynching bill is all about because it's not serving any purpose. Not one person has gone to jail for lynching any of these men. All they're going to do is tell you the same old tired thing over and over. They committed suicide, and we know our men don't commit suicide like that. With the history of lynching in this country, that is never a number one choice. So here we go again, and you can let your politicians know that what is the purpose in passing an anti lynching bill, and it can never ever be used for any of the lynchings that occur. So, Georgia investigators are searching for answers after the body of a black man was found hanging from a tree last week along a hiking trail in North Georgia. According to Fox 5, the body of Trevonte Jamal Shubert-Helton was found by Georgia deputies on February 21st in the Shallow Creek Wildlife Management Area located near Indian Grave Gap Road. Uh-huh. Sheriff's office immediately posted about the incident on Facebook, confirming that deputies had found a man hanging from a tree. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which were, asking local law enforcement for help with the investigation, identified the body on Thursday morning as 29-year-old Trevonte Jamal Shubert-Helton. So, wow. According to GBI, Shubert-Helton's death seems to be an isolated incident based on their preliminary investigation, but investigators are still waiting on the autopsy by the GBI medical examiner's office. And let me tell you something, the police and the coroner's office, medical examiners, they're all tied together. And they're going to look out for each other, y'all. So they're just laying low, and maybe about by next week they'll be telling you it's suicide because they really don't want the feds coming down there and investigating any of the lynchings that are occurring. They don't want them involved. So to avoid the feds getting involved, they just call everything a suicide. You know how it is. The cops show up on the scene, and they not only are a cop, but they're a medical examiner. They know what happened to this person. It's the biggest joke going here in America. So, a spokesperson for GBI told Atlanta Black Star that no additional information will be available until the autopsy report is complete. So, at the request of the town county sheriff's office and the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, GBI agents are investigating the death of Trevonte Jamal Shubert-Helton, 29. The investigation shows that Shubert-Helton was discovered by a hiker. All right. So they said it was in the afternoon hours on February 21st, 2024. The hiker contacted Towns County 911, alert authorities about the death. The preliminary investigation said that, they said he isolated himself. So we know what that's leading to, suicide. We know what it's leading to. These people aren't even smart enough to come up with anything original. So so they said the investigation right now is active and ongoing until they declare it a suicide, then the investigation is over. So until the investigation is complete, there is no way to truly know. But what we do know is Georgia has a rich history of lynching of Black folks in the state. Yeah, they sure do. According to the New Georgia Encyclopedia, Georgia has had a total of 458 reported lynchings, only exceeding Mississippi's death toll. During the 1880s and 1890s, instances of lethal mob violence increased steadily, peaking at 1899 when 27 Georgians fell victims to lynch mobs. Between 1890 and 1900, Georgia averaged more than one lynch mob killing per month. I bet you it was more than that. As you know, they always like to underreport the numbers. The frequency of mob violence declined somewhat in the first decade of the 20th century. But by 1911, lynch mobs again became active, killing 19 Georgians. Of the Georgians who were victims of lynch mobs, 95% were Black. But Georgia's lynch violence was almost always perpetuated by white mobs looking to kill Black men. Yeah, so we shall see what their findings are, y'all. I'm not confident in these people in their investigation because they have proven to always look for a way to, make everybody look innocent and look like all these lynchings are, a bunch of suicides. And I'm not expecting anything less in this instance. It's going to be more of the same at the end of the day. So please tell me what you think about this story. My condolences to Trevonte, Jamal, Shubert-Helton's family. I know this has got to be a very tough time for them, even dealing with something like this. Nobody wants to hear that their loved one was lynched or found lynched. I mean, that's not the news you want about your family member. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this story. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.